good.
First, I just wanted to thank a few people from back home and from here for giving me kind of this opportunity to share my faith with everyone. First of all, obviously God, I want to thank him. Next, my family back home, they're going to be watching the video. I'm going to send it to them. Chuck Billings, Ron Bolt, Gustavo, Andrew Epps, and the whole team from UCLA and BVL. Coach Holmes for taking a chance on me and giving me the opportunity to play baseball at Tennessee Tech when I thought my career was over. I want to thank Trace and Jenna. I want to thank Abby Chambers, Dr. Rob, Mandy Thatcher, Tammy Keelan, Chip Pugh, Thomas Fancher, James Gunn, and my pastor Britt back home. And without the help and support of them, none of this would be possible. So if you guys didn't know, my freshman year, I went to junior college. Who all went to junior college here? Anybody? I know you do. Are you good? All right. So I went to junior college my freshman year, and then my sophomore year transferred to my dream school, which was UCLA. I played there for 2 years, ended up getting hurt, got elbow surgery, Tommy John, and put me down. And but it was a blessing in disguise because I ended up here. And like I said, Coach Holmes took a chance on me, and I'm very thankful for that. Blessed. So give you a little background. I am from California, like you said. So born and raised in a Christian household, but we weren't like, I would say, too strong of Christians. We only went to church maybe twice a year, Christmas and Easter. But we always were kind of taught, my brother and I, Hayden, we're taught good morals kind of growing up, doing the right thing when no one's watching. Yes, please, thank yous, everything like that, manners. And but it wasn't until my freshman year of junior college that I kind of created that real relationship with God. And so I went away to junior college and tried to have like the college experience like everyone knows. And it's all around here, everyone sees it. And at the surface level, it kind of seems like that's fulfilling at the moment when you're doing these things, partying or what have it. And I'll call these like worldly gratifications. Trace and I were talking about that. So I was kind of misguided through those, but it was through that which I created the relationship with God that I now have today. I'm very thankful for. So I got into, like I said, the partying and things like that. And actually my nanny Irma back home, she gave me this book. It's called The Rock. It's basically the Bible and it has little excerpts on the side. Kind of like a translation for a teenager that's easier to understand at the time because the Bible is difficult to read, you guys know. And so I kind of put that up on my bookshelf, I remember, and thought I was never going to open it, but I ended up, I got invited to a few parties that weekend, ended up declining them, saying no, and I was sitting on the couch just pondering, like, man, what do I want to do with my life? I know I don't want to do that. Like, what do I want to do? What's my purpose? Why am I on this earth? You know what I mean? And then ended up, I'm a firm believer, God directed my eyes to the bookshelf. I grabbed The Rock, started to open it up, reading, just learning more about the Word and Jesus. And before it was just words on a paper, you know what I mean? But now it was that time, it really hit me in the heart and the brain and the soul. And I felt these true fulfillments and this true joy, this true peace, this true love that I haven't felt before. And I was chasing those things through the worldly gratifications, but it was through Jesus and learning more about him and his presence through the Holy Spirit, which I really felt those things. So this was actually a little activity we did in church. I go to Kynos with Dr. Rob, and I thought it would be a good visual for you guys. So one side is kind of like before, misguided through worldly gratifications, and then after, Jesus showed me he is all I need. After that, I got involved in some on-campus ministries there, and I was just hungry and eager to learn more about the Word and how He works in our lives. And ever since then, obviously, it hasn't been perfect, but there's been adversities and everything along the way, especially basically being told that I wasn't good enough to play anymore at UCLA, which was my dream school, and then getting the Tommy John surgery. And my uncle passed away this past year, and there was just a lot of other things, but God helped me through those adversities and my faith, and made my faith stronger through those adversities. And I'm thankful for that, and I wouldn't be here today without him. And so the last thing I'll say, I'll leave you guys with, is I'm not going to ask for a raise of hands who is actively following Jesus or who's committed their life to Jesus. But if you haven't and you're listening to me, take it from my account and commit today if you want. I encourage you to commit today or whenever it may be down the line. But you won't regret committing your life to Jesus. And that's my story. That's what I got.
Appreciate it.